Okay, we'll start off with a couple of apologies here. The first one is the voice, as I've just sort of got over flu and I'm losing my voice, so you just have to bear with me. And the other apology is I've not been around to put any updates up, which I do apologise for. I the reason me being ill, so we got that bit out of the way. What I thought I'd do is like a quick bench update, just so you know where we're going from here, because I'm feeling a lot better, and I'm going to start back on a few things. Uh, We'll have a look at the it's the iVideo build, really. That's what it should be called. Now, I did actually start some work on this. Uh, if we can bring in, I've started doing all the floorboards on the top, which is as far as I got, and actually cut the hole for the stairs. Uh, like I say, I will be doing videos on that starting this week, hopefully. What's today? Sunday? Yeah. Excuse me. We should be able to sort of start back on that this week and get some more work done on this. There's quite a few bits that you won't need to see me do, i.e. the plasterboarding, which we've covered in videos. But I will cover the making of the partition and the rest of the internal work on the actual roof itself. There's been a few changes on this. Uh, on the last video, I said we were going to board the back here, which I'm not actually going to do now. I'm going to just do battens and top and slates. It's going to give me more options for damage work and tiles off, and more views inside as well. But I'll be doing that on a totally separate video. I will be doing the laths and the tiles all together on just one video. And the other thing that has changed, if we bring the camera back down again, back down to here, positioning of the windows. It's been bugging me, so I am now going to move these windows in because they're just not right. They just don't look right. So there will be changes on them. I will be removing the lintels and actually blocking this up and moving the window slightly more into the centre on both floors. So that will be something to look out for in the future. I will do a quick video, you know, start and finish on that, but I'll include it in one of the iVideos when I'm doing the roof and things like that. The other thing is, I've made my mind up. We're going to have a vehicle either reversed into it. Vehicles, I'm not too sure of yet. There's a great choice of vehicles that we can have in there, and that one I'm going to put out for suggestions because I am really spoilt for choice and I cannot make my mind up. There's one vehicle I have cancelled out. Strict reason is Tiger Mark 1, too heavily armed, so I can't actually do damage on the side because Tigers are only vulnerable for either from the belly, the top, and the rear end. Panthers, all them sort of ones had weaker armour on the side, so it doesn't have to be German. It can be American, British. I'm not that fussed. So, any suggestions, any thoughts about that? Leave them in the comment box, please. Right, before we shift on to the other bits and pieces, I'd just like to say that I've started a face page up for 1/35th scale diorama builds, and that's what it's called. I thought it'd be a great little platform, especially for people who have not got active YouTube channels, because I really would, or I really am interested in what you're actually doing yourselves. So I thought it'd be a great platform that if you wanted to, uh, you know, show a bit of your build work and things like that, it'd be very easy for you to do, phone pictures on your phone and upload them to the face page, so I can have a look. It'd be very interesting. That would be also just general bits and pieces will be going on there. There is already it started. I've already started it. There is a few postings on there. There is a few people that have already joined. It is a closed group, like I said. I just want to keep it down to. I don't want just anyone wandering in. I just really would like people that are interested in build work and things like that. And also a nice little platform for hints and tips uh, and just general chit chat and that. So if you're interested in that, I will put a link in the description box for that, and also the channel page at the top. The Facebook link is active anyway, so that will take you straight to it. So I'm going to put you on pause for a second, and I'm going to move on to a few items that we're going to be starting in, well, over the next week or so. Okay, what we're looking at now is three vehicles that are going on a group build called Operation Torch. The Operation Torch is just basically anything that happened in North Africa to the running out of Rommel, out of Africa itself. It's been run by John Moore, a very good friend of mine, which uh, I entered in, and I would like to get a diorama base built for this. Now, the vehicles are almost complete, except for the Otter, which you can see is in a very poor state at the moment. But we have the Crusader Mark III, and also we have Valentine, which is a brand new kit, just moulded, just being primed and that. But they're not really the interest of it. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be trying to do some sort of mountain road, i.e. with the vehicles virtually stacked up on top of each other. Uh, I don't know if you've seen them, the ones with the real sharp corners, but that's the basic idea, and I will be starting that in the next few days. I need to actually get things cut and started to get them built so I can actually get the whole thing done. It's going to be quite a tall diorama, this one, but very narrow. So I shall be getting to start with that, and I'll do a run through on what materials I'm using on them, uh, and also video on how I'm doing it and for what reasons I'm doing it, for people that are sort of interested in that type of thing. So that's the build for uh, John, the torch operation. Now, if you want to enter John Moore's channel, go across. He'll be more than happy to let you enter. He's actually extended it by a couple of months. So if you're interested and you would like to join in and just have a little bit of fun, please go across there, see John, and get signed up. Right, now we're going to move on to the next group build that I'm in, and probably a bit more of an interesting one for you. Okay, Nuno da Costa's group build. Now, Nuno da Costa's group build is any vehicle from World War II. So what I've decided to do, this is a diorama that I built many years ago, and if you've already seen it, you know the story that I got extremely frustrated with it because it weren't going the way I wanted it to go, and I threw it in the bin. And my young lady salvaged it from the bin and saved it and gave me it back a year or so later. So it's going to be a rebuild of this one. It's loosely based around uh, the Soviet Army film where a BT-7 crossed a river. There was no bridge, there was just these stumps of wood sticking out of the river, and this little BT-7 went straight the way across it. And before anyone said, oh, no, that's not a BT-7, that's a BT-5. Slightly different, but I have a BT-7, the new Tamiya one, which I'm going to build for this diorama. This diorama is going to be built slightly different to the way it is built now. This one actually weighs 100 weight. Not really being into modelling when I first started this, I built it as a builder with blocks of wood and about 25 kilos of dad's clay. It still came out reasonable. I still will be using the resin for the water effects, which they don't look too bad, but I've progressed now, so we can probably make that a lot better. Also, I'm going to be losing one half of the bank, and if I can, I'm going to sort of more angle it this way, make the far side bank larger, so it's actually coming across more at an angle. So the way you're viewing it is like you're actually stood on the bank, so you can't actually see this bank, but you can see the opposite bank with the river and the actual tank coming across. So this is going to be another one that I will be starting. I've already got the materials and everything that I need to actually get started. It's just the point that I was going to get started like last week, but due to illness, I didn't really feel like starting anything. So this will be up and coming very, very soon, as I need to get this diorama base built, and I need to get some kits built as well. So that is the one for Nuno da Costa's group build. We've got one final group build that I've entered into, and we'll have a little look at that one. Okay, the final group build is for my very good friend Jens, and I think it's pronounced Frobisher. I won't swear on that, but I will put it up on the bottom of the screen. And it's say cheese group build. I has to do with cameramen, i.e. iconic pictures of like the raising of the flag and things like that, or with a cameraman in. Now, I found this photograph of a German cameraman, which I really liked, and this is what I'm going to try and actually build. But being me, I want to do this in 1/16 scale. Uh, it means I've got quite a lot of work to do because, as you can see in the background, there's a BT-7, and I know it's a BT-7 because I just like BT-7s for some strange reason. A great little vehicle, and I want to depict this on a very large vignette, just by using the actual tank as the background to it. It's going to mean the actual tank itself is probably going to have to be built, scratch built. Well, the damaged parts of it anyway, because they don't actually do a kit with the BT-7. So it's going to be interesting, and it's going to be very much watch this space because I do like biting off more than I can actually chew. So that's what I'm going to be trying to enter into the cheese group build. So if you're watching Jens, you can have a good giggle over this one. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I've made my decision now. So this is the one I should be working on. I've still got quite a few months time to build this. It'll give me a chance to actually scale up or scale down sizes for this BT7, which is going to be the most difficult one. The cameraman is reasonably easy. I can get a 1/16 scale soldier and reposition him, and well, we can even build the camera, probably scratch build the camera as well. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge, but challenges is what I live on. Right, we'll leave that there, and just to finish this uh, little update off, I'd just like to say a big thank you to all of the subscribers to this channel, and to be honest with you, I never realised that I'd hit the 700. Well, I've gone well over the 700 now. I think it's 740. Once I hit the 800, I am going to do a giveaway as a bit of a thank you to everyone, and it will be open to everybody, any person, anywhere in the world. It will be open to you to enter. I've decided on what I should be giving away, and it's going to be some silicon molds, enough molds to actually do a house, i.e. Path, road, curb edgings, the actual brick partitions to actually build a house, and to cap it all off with mold to do tiles as well. So that's going to be the giveaway on once I get to 800, which is not too far away. I've already put them on order. They should be wheeling their way to me sometime next week, and once I hit the 800, then I will put them up, and you can enter your name, and it will run for a week, and then we'll pick a winner. So a big thank you to everyone, and I really do mean that. A big thank you to everyone, and a thank you to everybody that's left comments and things like that. It's really been amazing, and that's about it. That's my little update. Well, it's become quite a long update now, but that's the update on what's happening on this channel for, well, quite a few weeks actually. So thank you very much for joining me, and we'll see you on the first update.